Hey guys, this is Ryan Typhlosion37, coach of the Pittsburgh Steelas, bringing you Week 3 of WPL Season 7. I am facing off against Brett, coach of the Seattle Togedemarus. His roster is Terrakion, Celebi, Metagross, Crocodile, Miltank, Rotom, Mega Pidgeot, Tapu Fini, Emboar, Kyurem, and Electros. In my draft is Thundurus Incarnate, Necrozma, Goodra, Donphan, Gastrodon, Granbull, Megalopunny, Porygon 2, Amoonguss, Bisharp, and Darmanitan. I'm actually going to remember about the question of the day this time, and I'm just going to ask, what's your favorite Mega to use in draft format? Mine is Megalopunny, that's why I drafted it again. My opponent obviously has the Mega Pidgeot. I just want to know what your guys' opinions are on that. And I'm going to get into the team I brought. I have Thundurus Incarnate with Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, Dark Pulse, and Nasty Plot with the Charty Berry. Megalopunny with High Jump Kick, Return, Agility, and Baton Pass. I didn't really need anything other than Dual Stab to hit his team hard, so I figured Agility Pass could be nice. Into my Necrozma, which is Calm Mind, Stored Power, Signal Beam, Moonlight. It's physically defensive. I figured passing the Agility could automatically give Stored Power a boost to help set up better. Porygon 2 is specially defensive with Tri-Attack, Shadow Ball, Thunder Wave, and Recover. Donphan is Earthquake, Rapid Spin, Stone Edge, Ice Shard. It's offensive with the Figgy Berry. And Darmanitan is Flare Blitz, then Headbutt, Superpower, and U-Turn, and it is Choice Scarf. So, getting into the battle, I'm going to lead with my Darmanitan because I can U-Turn out on anything, and he leads with Pidgeot. And I thought for a couple minutes about what I'm going to do if I wanted to U-turn or Flare Blitz, because assuming I predicted his speed creeping correctly, the Flare Blitz was a roll to kill, and he could always just switch into Finny. But I'm just going to click Flare Blitz turn 1 and knock out the Pidgeot, so that's a good start for me. The Pidgeot was a pretty big problem. So he went into the Tapu Fini, and I'm just going to switch into my Porygon 2, as I didn't really need it for anything anymore, because his team is mostly physical attackers, and I'm not too scared of the Celebi. He goes for Toxic and misses, which kinda mattered because obviously it doesn't affect me in misty terrain. But after the Scald, I'm gonna click Try Attack after Shadow Ball. He is going to click Toxic again, forgetting about the terrain. So he wouldn't have done that if the first Toxic had hit and failed. So now he switches into Terrakion as I click Try Attack. I'm not gonna get a status. And I'm just going to go immediately into Necrozma, because even if he's banded, it's not a 2-hit KO. But he does miss, unfortunately, so he doesn't know my set yet. And he goes back into the Finny as I click Calm Mind. And I'm thinking I can just set up and win right now. He doesn't really have anything for my Necrozma. He clicks Knockoff, which does absolutely nothing, and I set up another Calm Mind. And unfortunately, he's going to crit and special attack drop my Necrozma as I go for Stored Power. So now I can't just stay in and keep healing against this thing. Well, I can, but I can't beat it because Misty Terrain's going to wear off. So I think I click Recover or Moonlight one more time here. And then I'm going to switch out into my Porygon 2 to get the Misty Terrain back up so nothing gets toxic. So here, I believe I just click Try Attack again, so he goes into Emboar. And I get some pretty good damage off, about 33%. And I'm just going to stay in, because I don't think he's going to click Superpower. And also, the Porygon 2 is the least useful member of my team right now. And then he switches into Celebi, which I thought was interesting, instead of just killing me with the Emboar. And he does click Giga Drain, which reveals that he's either Modest or an item boosting his special attack. So, I'm going to go into Darm and just click U-turn as he goes into Finny. And this brings in my Thundurus, which he doesn't have a good switch into. So I believe he sacks the Emboar here, as I just click Thunderbolt. I almost used Nasty Plot there, and if I did, I could have swept. Now, I could have Focus Blasted there because I am Charty, but it was a roll, so I didn't want to risk it. So he sends in the Finny as I just EQ with Donphan, and that does a lot. And depending on his spread, I can live here, but he actually is offensive Finny, so the Scald kills me. So I go back into my Thundurus and just click T-Bolt. The Finny's gone now, so that's good. He goes back into Terrakion, and again, I'm not risking it. I go into Necrozma. He misses another Stone Edge, which is unfortunate, but again, I don't think it really mattered too much. Now he goes into Celebi as I Calm Mind, and I believe I Calm Mind again here as he clicks U-turn. And now I believe I just Moonlight as he clicks Stone Edge, which reveals that he is not banded. So he Stone Edges again, and I believe I just click Sword Power here. And then he goes into the Metagross, and I just keep clicking Signal Beam. He misses a Meteor Mash, which is annoying. I Moonlight first before I start attacking. And he clicks Meteor Mash again. I just keep clicking Signal Beam and healing every once in a while. But I believe here he gets the attack boost. No, he doesn't get it yet. But at some point he will get the attack boost, which makes me be able to not keep healing anymore, because it would just kind of be useless. So he clicks EQ there and gets a crit, which is annoying. And now I was really scared. If he was Scarf Celebi, he could potentially sweep. So I clicked U-turn there instead of Flare Blitz, so my Darm could be in a better range of health to potentially live a Psychic, depending on the roll, because I knew Thunderous Dark Pulse didn't OHKO. So he does go into Celebi, and he is not Scarf, so I didn't need to worry about that. I could have just clicked Flare Blitz. But I am going to win the match 3-0. The crit special attack drop on Finny against my Necrozma, which was kind of annoying, so I couldn't just 6-0 right there. But I did get a lot of lucky hacks as well. I don't think it mattered too much because it was just mostly on my Necrozma, which would have lived the hits anyways, and then ended up dying to the Metagross anyways because of a crit. So I'm glad I picked up another W. I'm 3-0. Last season I went 2-1 at the beginning. I lost my week 3, so I'm glad I'm doing better than last season. Hoping I can keep the momentum and potentially go undefeated. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week.